Right, so in today's video it's a really bright sunny day and I'm going to need them conditions because I want to compare action camera versus action camera, and in today's testing I'm going to be comparing the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 versus the Insta360 GO Ultra. Now both of these cameras perform really well. I've tested both of them in depth, although I've had the Ace Pro 2 over a year now, so I've had the most testing on that one, but since the release of the GO Ultra I really wanted to see what they look like side by side. So on both of these action cameras, the specs are pretty similar. We can shoot to 4K 60 on both of them. We've got great FlowState stabilisation on both of them. We've also got great onboard audio quality. The only major difference which stands out on paper is we've got a larger sensor in the GO Ultra. And that seems funny, doesn't it? Because the Ace Pro 2 is a lot larger, but that was released a year ago. So within that year, Insta360's released the GO Ultra and ramped up the sensor size there, a 1/128 sensor. And in the Ace Pro 2 we've still got that 1/13 sensor. So as you can see, it's a bright lit sunny day today, and they're the best conditions when you're comparing action camera against action camera, because they really do shine in these conditions. We've got a lot of blown out areas, a lot of shaded areas, so we can really test out the software and the dynamic range on both cameras. And when I do these comparisons with action cameras, I like to leave them in automatic mode, that way you can see what you get straight out the box. So on both cameras it's going to be set to 4K 30, standard D-Warp, the stabilisation is going to be in standard on both of them, and I'm also going to enable the HDR, the high dynamic range on both cameras. That way we can really see which camera is going to shine the best on this bright lit sunny day today. So now I'm going to go around filming some clips. I'm going to get in them blown out areas, them really shaded areas, to see which camera is going to perform the best there. And then halfway around I'm going to do a onboard microphone test, talking to the front of it, and the rear test. At the front I'm going to test it in intervals of 2 meters and 5 meters, talking at the same level as I am right now, just to see which microphone performs the best there as well. So now I'm going to go around filming some clips to really see which camera performs the best. Here we go. Okay, so this is a really heavy shaded area looking towards the really blown out area. So which dynamic range is looking the best here? The GO Ultra or the Ace Pro 2? Then once again I've spun it round to me. So do my skin tones look more natural with the Ace Pro 2? Or is the GO Ultra looking a lot more natural there? Again, we're in 4K 30, standard D-Warp, automatic mode, high dynamic range, HDRs activated on both cameras. Now I will say the GO Ultra's screen is looking a lot brighter at the beginning of these tests. But as always, I'm only looking through these tiny monitors and it is a bright lit sunny day. So I only see the full benefit when I get back and edit this on the monitor. And these shots are great. We've got bright lit sun to the right and lots of heavily shaded areas through these trees. Keep an eye on that dynamic range once again on each camera to see which one's performing the best. Right, now I'm going to do a low light test on both cameras. I'll shoot in normal filming mode to start with. Again, we're in 4K 30. Just don't forget the GO Ultra's got the larger sensor, the 1/128 sensor there, versus the Ace Pro 2's 1/13 sensor. So I'll do a normal filming mode, split screen for you. And then I'll do the pure video mode versus pure video mode on both cameras, split screen again, to really see the differences hopefully. Here we go. So now I'm filming in normal filming mode. Let's make our way down to this really dark area. Again in normal filming mode, and I'm glad I got my wellies on this time, because in here it's only really dark, really muddy. Right, so now I'm filming in normal filming mode on both cameras. So which one's looking the best in that normal filming mode, automatic mode, 4K 30 standard D-Warp? And now I'm going to switch over to pure video mode, split the screen, and let's see if we can really see some differences here. Right, and now I've switched over to pure video mode, and I can see on both of those flip screens there that they're a lot brighter than normal filming mode. But which one's performing the best there? Is it the GO Ultra or the Ace Pro 2? I'll put that side by side split screen up so you can really see the differences there. But which one's performing the best there? Is it the GO Ultra or the Ace Pro 2? I'll put that side by side split screen up so you can really see the differences there. And now I've switched back to normal filming mode. I'm just going to make my way out of this prison. Tight squeeze, that gate's stuck. So which one's looking the best out of that dark area into the light area? I'll flip it round So which camera looked the best in that really low light setting there in normal filming mode? Split screen so you can really see there, and then we've changed over to pure video mode. Which one looked the best? Again, I'm looking at them flip screen OLED little screens. I can't really see, especially in that dark setting. So we're going to be looking at this together on the monitors to see which one's the best there. And once again, that sun's very strong now. I'm in an open area, so there's not much shade here. So as I'm rotating around there, which camera's holding out and doing the best there? A couple of bulls over there, so I don't want to get too close to them. So there's 2,000 acres and you decide to stand straight in the middle of the path. No. There we go. Don't move, will you? Right now I'm going to do an internal audio on both cameras, and this will be interesting because the wind's hitting me straight from behind there, so it's going to be whacking on both front cameras there, so that's going to be interesting to compare audios. So at the moment you're listening to the Ace Pro 2 and I'm approximately 2 meters away from the camera. So what's the onboard microphone sound like now? And I'm talking to the front microphone. And now I'm talking to the Insta360 GO Ultra's front microphone. So which one sounds the best there? Or are they relatively the same? And now you're still listening to the Insta360 GO Ultra. Now I'm going to get back to 5 meters. I'm not going to go any more because I'll fall in pond. So I'll get back to 5 meters and then we'll compare audio levels there also. Here we go. Right, so now I'm at 5 meters, I'm talking at the same level, and you're listening to the Ace Pro 2, and again that wind's just as strong, hitting me at the back, so it's hitting both cameras there. So you might hear some wind noise, especially now it's got a bit stronger. And now you're listening to the Insta360 GO Ultra, that wind's just the same as it were on the Ace Pro 2, so which one sounds the clearest at 5 meters there? And I'll start walking back, you're listening to the GO Ultra, and now I'm halfway back, I'll switch over to the Ace Pro 2. So which one sounds the best there? And now I'm approximately 1 meter away. You're listening to the Ace Pro 2. So now let's have a listen to the GO Ultra at 1 meter. And now this is what the GO Ultra sounds like at 1 meter away. So which onboard microphone sound the best there? The Ace Pro 2 or the GO Ultras? And this used to be the ice house. Obviously there were no refrigerators back then. So they stuff this full of ice and then they can keep everything nice and cool there. Let's just make our way on top so we can peer into it. A nice little low light test there. And a stabilisation test going up that bank. This is the top of the ice house. Let's get the cameras right in there. See which one looks the best. Shimmy that across. So which one looks the best there? I'm pointing straight into the blackness. As I'm looking with the naked eye, I can't see the bottom, it's that dark. I can see through the screens, you can see quite a lot of detail there. So which camera looks the best there? Now this will be an interesting shot just behind the camera lens, as you'll see. We'll go side by side up on this one because this is really bright, and once again we've got dark areas as well as that bright area. I'm just looking on the back of the screens here, and the GO Ultra looks to be handling this a lot better than the Ace Pro 2. Now I'm not knocking either camera, as they both are absolutely outstanding. But when you put action camera against action camera, especially on really bright lit sunny days like today, you're going to see slight differences, especially in that dynamic range. So now in this shot I'm going to play a little game. I'm not going to tell you which camera is which, I'm going to let you try and decide that. So at the moment, the one I'm touching right now on my left, which camera do you think that is? Is that the Ace Pro 2 or the GO Ultra? And then opposite to that, this one on the right, is that the Insta360 GO Ultra or is that the Ace Pro 2? And just to help you decide further, I'll rotate it so we get some different lighting conditions there, and then I'll point it straight into the sun with me in the middle there. And now I'll put it back to the front. So which camera was which? I can tell you this one here on my left, drum roll, that's the Ace Pro 2. So did you get them right there? Because obviously the one on the right there is the Go Ultra. So as I rotated it round there in the different lighting conditions, did you guess which was which? And now I'm going to head over to some ruins just to mix the footage up slightly, because we've been seeing a lot of trees and shaded areas and open landscape. So it's nice to get some architecture and building in there just to see the differences in the colours and the saturation on each camera there. Right, so now I've relocated, and this is where there is some really heavily shaded areas amongst the light. So I'll spin the cameras round. Let's see which one performs the best here. I can see straight away on the Go Ultra. Now I think that larger size sensor, the 1/128 sensor versus the 1/13 sensors, kind of winning there. And once again, a really heavily shaded area here. Which camera's performing the best down this long straight here? So which camera's performing the best in this shaded area walking down this corridor? Right, so now I'm going to test out the clarity zoom on both cameras. So clarity zoom just crops in on the image twice and it's got lossless quality. And now you can see I've split the screen. So with that clarity zoom enabled on both cameras, which one looks the best there? Just keep an eye on the brickwork and the picture detail. And once again I've enabled that clarity zoom on both cameras. So in this side-by-side comparison, which one's got the best detail and overall image quality, as well as those shaded areas there? And as you look to the centre of the building there, in the really heavily shaded area, on the back of the screen it looks like the Go Ultra is the clear winner there. That seems to be the better dynamic range on this shot. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. Now that you've seen the differences side by side to the Ace Pro to the Go Ultra, which one do you prefer there and which one looks the best? So it's been challenging for both the Ace Pro 2 and the Go Ultra today, really testing out that software and that AI technology in those light areas and dark areas, as well as the stabilisation and audio quality there. So it's been great today to leave them both in automatic mode there, 4K 30, straight out the box in standard D-Warp, but not forgetting that HDR has been activated today. I've put that on because you really need it in those shaded areas and blown out areas like it is now, because that sun's been really strong as you've seen in most of the clips today. So now that you've seen the footage comparison between both cameras, it really is up to you which one you prefer and which one you'd like to buy there if you don't own any of them. So as always, do stay tuned to the channel, as there's going to be plenty more videos on the horizon, especially with testing out all these latest action cameras and accessories from the tech giants Insta360 and DJI. But for now, thanks for watching, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and bye for now.